Hello students, in this session we are going to learn to calculate the volume of combination of solids, exercise 13.2. So let's start the solution for question number 5, which says a vessel is in the form of an inverted cone. Its height is 8 centimeter and the radius of its top, which is open, is 5 centimeter. It is filled with water up to the brim. When lead shots, each of which is a sphere of radius 0.5 centimeter, are dropped into the vessel, 1/4 of the water flows out. Find the number of lead shots dropped in the vessel. So here in the figure, clearly it is given that a cone is there and the cone is filled with the water, and small lead shots are dropped into this water. Some of the water flows out, and it is given when lead shots drop into the vessel, 1/4 of the water flows. So whatever the volume of these lead shots, that much water will flows out. So we have to find the number of how many lead shots are there in this cone. So let's start. As it is given, the height of the cone is 8 centimeter. Its radius is given 5 centimeter, and we can calculate the volume of the cone, that is equals to volume of the water inside the cone. So that is 1 by 3 pi r square h, and 1 by 3 pi we can put 22/7, 5 square into 8 centimeter cube. So here in the calculation we get volume of the water in the cone, that is equals to 4400 upon 21 centimeter cube. It is given that the total volume of lead shots, that 1/4 the volume of water in the cone. So here the volume of lead shots, we get 1/4 into 4400 upon 21 centimeter cube. So by multiplication of these, we get total volume of lead shots is 1100 upon 21. So there, this 4 cancel out this 4400. So we get 1100 upon 21 centimeter cube. Now again, the small lead shots are dropped into the water. So radius is given 0.5 centimeter. We can find it out, the volume of one lead shot, that is in the shape of a sphere. So volume of one lead shots, that is equals to volume of sphere is 4 upon 3 pi r cube. Now putting the values, we get 0.5 cube, we can write as, after removing the decimal, 5 by 10 into 5 by 10 into 5 by 10, at that its power is 3, or exponent is 3. So by calculation of this, how it will calculate, let's do this. This 5 divides this 10 2 times. This 5 again divide this 10 2 times. 5 divide this 10 2 times. This 2 divides 22 11 times. Again this 2 divides this 4 2 times, and again this 2 divides this 2 1 time. So here we get 11 upon 7 3s are 21 centimeter. So volume of this is the one lead shot. So how many lead shots are there in the water? So number of lead shots into volume of one lead shot, that is equals to total volume of lead shots. Now here, as we find it out that total volume of lead shots is 1/4 of the volume of water. So n into 11 upon 21 centimeter cube is equals to total volume of lead shots is 1100 upon 21, as it is the volume of water. So we can write it as n is equals to 1100 upon 21 whole divided by 11 upon 21. Now we can write it as 1100 upon 21 into 21 upon 11. So here again these two values 21 and 21 will cancel out, and 11 divides this up to 11 ones are 11 and these two zeros, so we get n is equals to 100. So here we can say the required number of lead shots which dropped into the water, that are 100. Now begin with question number 7. A solid consisting of a right circular cone of height 120 centimeter and radius 60 centimeter standing on a hemisphere. As in this figure we can observe down bottom side, that is the hemisphere, and on the hemisphere there is a cone of radius 60 centimeter is placed upright in a right circular cylinder, and these two combinations are placed inside the cylinder full of water such that it touches the bottom. Find the volume of water left in the cylinder if the radius of the cylinder is 60 centimeter and its height is 180 centimeter. Here it is given a combination of solid hemisphere and a cone is placed inside the right circular cylinder which is full of water. So after keeping this combination, some of the water flows out. So we have to find it out, the volume of water left in the cylinder after keeping this combination. So here it is given here conical part. This conical part is given 120 centimeter, and again we can understand this. There is a hemisphere. On the hemisphere it is a cone. So this combination is kept inside the cylinder, and base radius of this conical part is also given, r is 60 centimeter. So we can find it out, volume of cone, that is 1 by 3 pi r square h. So by solving this square, 60 square we can write it as 60 into 60 and put the value h is 120. So we get 1 by 3 into 22 by 7, 60 into 60 into 120 centimeter cube. Again this hemisphere is also there, so we can find it out, the volume of the hemispherical part. So 2 by 3 pi r cube. So 2 by 3 into 22 by 7 into 60 cube centimeter cube. So these two are the volumes. When we join these two solids, so we get the total volume of the solid is volume of conical part plus volume of hemispherical part. So here we can add the two volumes, then we can write it as 120 as 2 into 60 plus 2 by 3 into 22 by 7 into 60 cube. Now here observe this, 2 we can place as 2 by 3 in this place. So 2 by 3 and 2 by 3, these two terms are common. 22 by 7 is also common. 60 square and 60 square is common. So here we get 2 by 3 into 22 by 7 into 60 square into 60 plus 2 by 3 into 22 by 7 into 60 cube. So take out 2 by 3 into 22 by 7 into 60 square common. So we get 60 plus 60, that is equals to 120. Or 2 by 3 into 22 by 7, 60 into 16 into this one, 60 plus 60 is 120. Now we can write as numerator and denominator 2 into 22 into 60 into 60 into 120 upon 3 into 7 centimeter cube. So here we get 2 into 22 into 60 into 60 into 40. How it is? This 3 divides this 120 40 times. So here we get 2 into 22 into 60 into 60 into 40. So we can say volume of this solid after multiplying the numerator quantities 6336000 upon 7 centimeter cube. Then afterwards, volume of the water inside the cylinder, that is volume of cylinder pi r square h. Put the values. R is 60, h is a 180, so we can place the values here. So we get the volume of the water in the cylinder, and the product of these numerator quantities we get 14256,000 divided by 7 centimeter cube. Now here, volume of water left in the cylinder when combination of solids, hemisphere and cone, this volume is keep inside this volume, some of the water flows out. So how much water left in the cylinder, that is volume of water left in the cylinder is volume of water in the cylinder minus volume of solid. Whatever the volume of solid, that much part given by this combination inside the cylinder. So we can get, after subtracting this, 792,000 upon 7 centimeter cube, and after dividing this quantity by 7, we get this much centimeter cube. Now here, the answer we can write it as in meter units also. So how it will be, as we know that 1 centimeter is equals to 1 upon 100 meter, or we can say 1 centimeter cube is 1 upon 100 cube, or 1 upon 100,000 meter cube. Now place here, we get volume of water left in the cylinder, that is equals to this quantity divided by 100,000 meter cube. So we get 1.131 meter cube water left in the cylinder.